So, what's good with you, my fellow quarantine brothers and sisters? You already know what is up. You already know when I'm about to go down. Another reaction video. Death battle at that. And, it's to one of the weirder ones I've seen. Goro versus Machamp. Who thought this was a good idea? Why? I don't know. I'm here to watch it and see what kind of nonsense Machamp and Goro can do. Know nothing about them, so I'm going into this blind. And this is a very bland thing. Give me a second. Now we're ready. You already know the drill. The link to the video in the description down below. Before we get into this, don't forget to drop a like and just press the subscribe button. It's literally really simple, because a bunch of you, is about 80% of you who watch these videos and don't subscribe. What's with that? Alright, enough of this nonsense. Let's get into it.
Bruce Lee once said, "I don't believe in different ways of fighting. We all have 2 arms and 2 legs, so that is why I believe there should be only one way of fighting."
Clearly, he never met these 4-armed fighters with 4 forearms.
Goro, the half-dragon prince of Mortal Kombat.
Dragon
Machamp,
Prince?
the fighting-type Pokemon from the Kanto region. He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick.
And it's
Who
our
thought
job
this
to
was a good
analyze their
idea?
weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win
A death battle. Oh, we got CGI. Alright, they got the budget.
Mortal Kombat! Do, 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 do. Ah, a fighting tournament as killer as its iconic theme song. With a reputation like that, you better believe the first boss in the game would be a champion who's won 9 times in a row. He won't just kick your ass, he'll rip your arms off too.
This is Goro, prince of the Shokan people and one of their strongest warriors. He's 8 feet 2 inches tall, weighs 550 pounds, and clocks in at 2,000 years old with no signs of slowing down.
What?
He's been through a hell of a lot during his run, but here are the highlights. He fought in a civil war, crushed some $500 sunglasses, and oh yeah, he's a half-humanoid, half-dragon person. Who would be stupid enough to fight a half-dragon with 4 arms?
Not many.
Oh.
Most of the Mortal Kombat roster refuses to fight Goro because they're terrified of losing to him and getting torn in two.
Yep.
After living for as long as he has, you better believe he's picked up some skills. He's got 500 years of experience in Mortal Kombat tournaments and has mastered a ton of different fighting styles.
He's obviously familiar with the Shokan style, which uses his extra appendages to lethal effect. He's also a master of an adapted version of the Kuotan style, which is much more elaborate and relies on the strengths of a more traditional humanoid body.
Like kicks and stuff.
Right.
On top of that, Goro's got a ton of fun tricks up his 4 sleeves, like fireballs, dragon breath, high-flying stomps, quadruple grabs, and his favorite, crushing skulls. But if those don't
Mortal
work, he's
Kombat
got
9.
bladed weapons called dragon fangs. They're like Shredder's claws, but there's 4 of them, 1 for each hand. Oh my god.
Are you okay, Boomstick?
Well, is it weird that Goro kinda reminds me of the guy that my ex-wife ran off with?
What?
Because he's so buff?
Yeah, but mostly the 4 arms.
Wait.
I mean, how am I supposed to keep up with that? He's got
What?
2 more hands than me.
Huh. Sorry.
What the?
Anyway, with all those tournament titles, it's pretty clear Goro stands above most other Mortal Kombat combatants, with a K. Characters like Cabal, Johnny Cage, or even Kotal Khan, who once destroyed this ship, which is clearly inspired by Spanish conquistadors. Based on historical references to similar ships, the power needed to destroy one like this would require over 3 billion joules of energy.
We also saw Raiden destroy this temple with almost 270 tons of TNT, which is a lot. On top of that, Cabal can move fast enough to parry machine gun fire. To pull that off, you'd have to be moving almost 3 times as fast as sound.
Goro's not the only impressive Shokan. The tiger-striped Kintaro survived this
Oh my
massive
gosh.
explosion. Using the average height for a Shokan and comparing it to the blast radius, we can posit that this explosion yielded a force equivalent to over 25 tons of TNT.
The
Okay.
Shokan are a tough people, that's for sure, and super proud. After a disappointing loss to the Shaolin monk Liu Kang, Goro was unable to secure a 10th MK title in a row. And while it seriously hurt his warrior pride, he didn't stop beating the shit out of people.
Not only did he eventually try to win that title again, but he also fought in multiple wars. wars, including one with the similarly powerful Centurions.
But he never stayed in one place for too long, like when he pissed off Kotalkan and got his arms ripped off.
But even without his primary weapons at his side, Goro would not give up. He even managed to defeat the ninja Kenshi.
Without any freaking arms! God damn!
Wait, what?
Also, a limbless guy versus a blind guy? Throw Professor X in there and you have yourself the ultimate, and definitely most offensive, crippled threat match.
Oh, come
Oh,
on.
boy, I've got one leg!
With or without his many titles, Goro always has the make of a champion. His determination and will to fight is only matched by his strength, power, and, frankly, bloodlust. Even with his failures, he truly is the
Oh my
greatest of the
gosh.
Shokan.
I will give you a warning. Round 1. Fight!
Alright, what does Machamp got?
The superpower Pokemon Machamp is a fighting type that originated in the Kanto region.
Yeah.
They begin their lives as the youthful Machamp, which train tirelessly to learn and eventually master every form of martial arts.
It's a lethal combo of adorable and kick-ass. And
Yeah.
they're jacked.
The Machamp possesses muscles more dense than humans that allow them to train for long periods of time without fatigue. Eventually, the young Machamp will reach a new level, leaving behind the days of its youth and evolving into a Machoke.
The Machoke is strong enough to lift dump trucks with ease, and once he's moved on from the teenage days of angst and rebellion, Machoke evolves into the rock spirit Pokemon, Machamp. This
What's that?
four-armed fighter stands 5 feet tall and weighs an average of 280 pounds.
Even after realizing its final evolution, most Machamps continue to train and pursue peak levels of
Oh,
physical
B,
fitness.
While they're
bruh.
not
She
firing
alright.
assets at the gym, they're most likely helping humans as movers, construction workers, and bodyguards. Or, they're just beating other Pokemon senseless in the dogfighting ring that is the Pokemon world.
Yep.
Questionable pet and owner relationships aside, Machamp seems to simply enjoy helping people, whether in the
Detective
Pokemon
Pikachu.
arena or in the outside world.
And Machamps are well equipped for both. They have a ton of great moves like Bulk Up, which increases physical power, Knock Off, which can knock anything off of an opponent's hands, and Seismic Toss. Whoa! Holy shit! Did he just launch that rat into orbit?
Fighting-type Pokemon like Machamp make for fearsome predators against normal, ice, rock, and dark types. Even Steel-type Pokemon turn brittle under Machamp's brute strength. On the other end of the spectrum, Machamp can fall prey to agile flying Pokemon, cerebral psychic types, and mystical fairies.
Pokemon's f***ing weird.
Yes, it
However,
is.
the Machamp can always fall back on their natural abilities, the most common of which is named Guts. Whenever a Machamp is burned, poisoned, or paralyzed, its adrenaline spikes, increasing its physical power.
Including his physical moves, which is like all of them. According to the Pokedex, Machamp can punch 1,000 times in 2 seconds and can move mountains with one hand.
Now, the Pokedex isn't always the most reliable.
I'm about to say.
However, we have seen proof of Machamp's 1,000 punches in Pokken Tournament. To do this in 2 seconds, Machamp must be punching at speeds faster than sound.
Damn, if having 2 extra arms is like shooting fish in a barrel, then this is like baking perfectly good cookie dough. It's like totally unnecessary.
In order to move a mountain, Machamp would need to exert anywhere from 8 to 30 kilotons of TNT. And pulling off their signature move, Seismic Toss, would require even more energy. Considering an average weight of 200 kilograms for any given Pokemon, and the speed at which they travel when thrown, a typical Machamp's throwing power would need to be equivalent to over 130 kilotons of TNT.
Machamps can also take a lot of damage. They live and fight together after all.
As we can see, Machamps and Machokes in particular are raised in herds of their own kind. It's natural that they would fight all the time, exhausting an insane amount of power on each other. And, according to some people, they look great while doing it. There's even a fan club of people who find themselves unexplainably attracted to them.
No.
This is real.
Probably run by my ex-wife. We didn't even make it halfway through the reception. I guess
Oh.
my signature move is signing divorce papers.
The Machamp is so strong, the species have become a favorite amongst gym leaders, such as Giovanni and B.
Makes sense. They can go head-to-head with a ton of crazy strong pocket monsters.
The Machamp is an extremely tough Pokemon that rounds out any roster. After all, they literally live to fight. All
I
right, the
still
combatants
say-
are set, and we've run the data through all possibilities.
But first, we'll tell you about him.
I'm still saying
Did you know
Goro.
that, according to science itself,
We're skipping
66%
this.
of men start to lose their hair by the age of 35?
It's true. Sadly, I keep trying to force it to stay there. It's forhims.com
Here we go.
/death battle. But
Right
right,
now, it's time for a death battle! Aw, it wasn't as high end as I usually hear it. Okay. I got Goro.
What? You're no Shokan. Be gone from my lair. Machamp! Disgusting. A pathetic runt like you wastes our dragon blood.
Alright, let's see what we got. $500 years. He's gonna use knockoff. Knockoff. Force bomb. Detect? Oh, seismic toss. No. No, no. They did not just have a Pokemon dab. What is this? What is this? Abomination. No. Stop this. Oh my god, the music is bumping!
Like a warrior. Machamp! Stop saying that. You're no champ. I am the champion of Mortal Kombat.
It's not over. What? Oh. Okay. Oh, cross chop. Rock throw. Wait. Okay. Oh, they getting grizzly. Oh. No. Two and four. What?
Oh, he forgot to say he's blasting off again. Do it over. We gotta get that joke right at least once.
This was certainly a unique battle to
Yeah.
experience.
Well,
Explain
Machamp's
that.
resilience came in handy. Goro's fighting styles continued to put Machamp to the test again and again. Plus, Goro's huge. At 8 feet tall, Goro towers a full 3 feet over the average Machamp. Obviously, not including the Dynamax and Gigantamax forms found exclusively in the Galar region.
Also, while Machamp could punch at Mach 1 speeds, Goro could technically match Cabal, who would need to move at nearly Mach 3 to parry machine gun fire.
So, as far as punching speed was concerned, it looks like Goro actually had the advantage.
Except it hardly mattered. Machamp's power output outdid Goro's and then some. Even scaling Goro to Kotal Khan's ship feet and comparing it to the seismic toss, Machamp is almost 170,000 times more powerful.
This Karate Duck Man is on a whole other level. Plus, he had a ton of ways to counter everything Goro threw at him. Knockoff prevented Goro from using weapons, and Guts meant he could take Goro's fire breath and use it for himself.
The Dragon Fangs and Fire Breath hardly would make much of a difference considering how durable the Machamp species is. After all, their primary trait is learning how to fight, so they'd naturally be fighting each other quite frequently.
What?
Ah, the majestic Machamp, roaming the fields of the Kanto region, gently seismic tossing each other into orbit.
That still doesn't
Just
make
imagine
any
walking
sense.
past that on your Sunday stroll.
You were right. The Pokemon world is wild.
This grabby match turned bloody brawl was intense and made me realize that we're all strong and beautiful just the way we are. No matter how many arms you have or whose wife you stole.
Good for you. While Goro put up an excellent battle that would have made his people proud, he didn't have enough to overpower the superpower Pokemon.
Unfortunately, this foe was forced to forfeit his 4 fists. Fitting that his final fate would be so freaking gory.
The winner is...
Machamp!
Hey, thanks for
Okay.
watching this episode of Death Battle. If you want the battle music,
2 and 4.
click
Lovely.
the link down below.
And if you want to watch more stuff, check the boxes right over there.
Who's the next one?
Only one of us walks out.
Wait, Cable and Booster Gold? I don't know who they are. Lovely. Oh my gosh. This is... Why? Why of all fights, of all of them, would you throw Goro and Machamp? On paper, that doesn't make sense, but... that's one I don't agree with. I'm upset. I am deeply and truly upset. Regardless of the fact, I'm going to go cry in a corner and then yell at my friends on Xbox about Uno Flip and how they make me draw 20 cards. Hasn't happened yet, but I'm not looking forward to when it eventually does. So, that ends this video. Leave a like, comment, and subscribe for more of it, along with other stuff. And I will see all of y'all in the next video. NPC Jackson signing out. Peace.